All right. Took quite a bit longer than I thought it was going to take, but here we are. Get started. That off. Okay. All right. The process is still running, unfortunately. So, as you can see, we have the stuff that we've already started up on. Okay. So over the past week, we managed to get quite a bit done of what we're looking at in the background. So you can see we've got our finals, one of our finals for the diplomatic enforcer, one of the finals for our board leader for the marshal, two of our finals, the two that we need for the goblins, including a slightly silly one because why not, and one of our finals for the captain. We started with one bit, and kind of did some manipulation, and we got to a good spot where we're really just like how that one came out. It's pretty neat. Then two of the finals for the tactical build, which is the core build, using two parts actually of the same image because it was kind of two different scenes. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And then we've got this one that we're working on the final elements on it as well. So let's go ahead and get this restarted. Okay. There we go. Get my Discord thing set up. One more thing we need to do on that. We're almost ready to get started in earnest. Oops. What the heck? And it's not quite working like I want it to. Ah. There we go. Okay. And back over there. Oh, I don't want me. And turn on that camera. There we go. All right, cool. So that's showing our kind of on the Discord, so what we're looking at. All right, so let me see. Is there anything else here that I can look at? Yes. Let me push my scramble my stuff. It's fine. Drag you down. All right. So yeah, like I was saying, so we're doing pretty well on that stuff. Let's go ahead and minimize that. And find where I put the other thing at. There you go. All right, cool. So let's see, Stable Diffusion's current process. So I just created or worked on that other one, which I like those. So let's go ahead and get the sources here and take that guy off. All right, so we got that, and I need to find where that one is because that works pretty well. So then, you know, we'll pull this guy back up here. This is kind of where we're doing most of our work at the moment. I need to find the other one. Okay, let's go ahead and paste that over here. And then we're going to make it 2. Yeah. And then let's go ahead and jump back over to there. And we'll take this over here. So yeah, so I've as I was saying on the other couple of days ago during the stream, so kind of changing what we're looking at here. Let's go ahead and just so we're focusing on kind of one thing at a time, because the way I'd been doing it is that we kind of focused on a lot simultaneously, which probably was overwhelming. All right, I'm gonna change this to 40 rather than 65. Because I don't want to massively change it, I just want to touch it up. All right, let's go ahead and generate. It's going to take a little bit of time for that to get the generation done. So while we're waiting for that, let's go ahead and take a look at kind of where we're at otherwise. It's back here. So yeah, so all said, so we've got all of our crops done. So all the image generation, like editing stuff done for the initial runs. So what we'll start doing is we're going to start over here using Trello and checking up on these. So glossary image generation, upscale, and then wait on that. Check items, image, check copyright with the following settings. These are all done. Oh, go too fast. And those are all kind of generally good. And so we're done on that. And then I'm going to change this one actually to go with glossary image. Okay. So then what ends up happening is that ends up getting back over to there. And now we see that it'll re-add the image generation. So that in turn, we've already done that because that one is, if I go back over, oh, you can't see it. Sorry, my bad. See, that's the problem with doing it this way, is that I'm not doing multiples at the same time. Because right now we're looking at this one, and actually, you know what? Yeah, so we've already done, and I'm actually going to move it up here because I don't need it to have it on my full screen. So, put it over right here because I kind of changed everything around, right? So, so we can see here the on the items there where we've got this one that's already made. So, GPTs, you can break down the tokens, and then we added the elements there. We did this already. Cropped image to liking, yeah. And now stable diffusion, which is what we're currently working on with the other one. So we're currently not able to get that far on this one. So, and actually we're gonna go with review for the moment for them. As I'm kind of going through and kind of catching the checklist up, because I did them, because the thing is that these checklists are like all, for me, I've been doing this checklist forever. Right, so glossary image checklist, save. Stable diffusion, prompt, and because this is now, and you still can't see it. Gosh darn, this plan does not work out very well for me. We gotta figure out a better way to do this. Let's go with the file editor. I'm gonna make it a little bit smaller on the right side of it. That should be actually here. Where is it? By Marshall Mode. There we go. And then we're gonna make it right 450. We're going to 1450. A little bit too much. 1350. 1300. 1300 works for me. But so, a little bit easier, you know, so you can see what I'm focusing on over on that right side there. All right, so let's go ahead and pop that open. So now we can see this. We can kind of see how we're looking at all these things there. Man, what did I get for turning my head for a second? So a couple of spammer types pop in and try to go, best viewers at. Please don't. Please don't. Like, don't waste my time. Don't waste your time. I'm not. That's not. No. All right, where were we before I was interrupted? So we're looking at the right side there. You can see where we've got our. Which one is this one? I checked items. The Marshall. So the Dragon Tribe build. Yeah, there we go. So we got this stuff for the glossary image stuff. Basically, all the glossary image stuff has already been done. Because those are all in their final. So we're gonna go back and pull them over to review. Just kind of run them through. Glossary image generation's done. Upscale, because that's what the requirement for them to go to final is. Glossary image. Just quickly, actually, since this is the thing I need to type on all of them. Do that. And then, so again, just checking my boxes, just going through. Because again, the primary reason why I'm already going through and checking these boxes because I did this literally for all of them as appropriate. So, let's see, glossary image generation. One thing that needs to get done on there is get those placed in related there. These are all done. And then there's a notification. I just screwed something up. That's okay. It's not a big deal. The thing I screwed up was that. I'm moving too fast now. All right. Save. Goes over here. And then image generation, upscale. Then I checked items. Change this to glossary before I do the next part. B space. Save checkboxes. I think we're gonna get done with a lot of them today and get them ready to post actually. Because I'll do the SEO thing as well. Because the over the course of the next week, basically the goal is going to be more programming stuff. Actually, way more programming stuff. This is actually the SEO. I should have deleted that. This one actually gets moved over to the SEO. Because this one, yeah. Although this one still needs some more work, so I'm not gonna finish checking them off yet on this one. All right, let's go ahead and check where we're at on it. It's making progress. Because the thing is that this one's almost done. This is the one that has the Marshall adaptable worlds. And this one ends up jumping over to SEO after we're done with it here. Because it only has the one additional image beyond the 5 that are there. So, which is good times. All right. So, major aspects to see. What was all here? All right. So, where are we at? So we've got those guys all marked in their proper progress. So now, what I need to do is I need to go to their various. This changed a little bit. Actually, yeah, we'll do it that way. To their various glossaries and get the glossary images up. Well, no, I'm doing this wrong. Well, we'll open them all up, right? We'll open them up, but then we'll need to go back and I screwed this up. See, this is why I was double guessing myself because I need to actually start from the bottom of the list, because it'll put it in the wrong order if I don't. You'll see what I mean in a second. Well, you may have already seen what I was talking about. Let's see, parent captain. Yeah, see. Because I want to have them from the left to right, whereas they were defaulting to the other way around. So Goblin Chief. And they changed how that looks in Trello. Okay. We got this open. The one major thing we need to do actually is go back here. Is we need to go back to. That's not the right one. So there's that. Media. Okay, let's go ahead and add new media files and get our medias in. So this one and this one and this one and this one and this one. Uh-oh. Apparently, I caused Brave to crash. That's cool. That's really neat. Exactly what I wanted to have happen. Give me a sec. Let me rebuild everything that just fell over. That's cool. That is fantastic. I should find it pretty stream to know. Hey, where are you? And that specifically, where are you? Just go back here. That probably broke everything like there too. Gosh darn it. Some days you can't win. Still fusion. It was doing well too. All right. So we were working on, and now I need to find where I put it. We're working on this one here. I need to go to npan anything. Try that there. We need to restart that process basically. Oh, well, maybe not entirely. Mask only. Because the mask apparently was saved. Before I do anything crazy, yeah. Well, before I do anything crazy, yeah. Image, in paint uploads. No, okay. Paint anything. Send image in paint. Okay, in paint masked. Picture DDIM. Resize by 1. A detailer. There's actually the reason why we're doing this for a detailer to cover it. And then I need to rebuild these, even because my saving thing doesn't actually save everything, which is sad. Yeah, there we go. So this shouldn't be seed, this should be steps. I actually made a bunch of mistakes with that, like where I had steps rather than CFG scale, and it just wasn't making sense to me. So that was fun. It was a lesson learned. I need to pay attention to that. Various seeds for Y. Not missing anything. Okay, original in paint masked. All right, cool. And then I think I set that, yeah, it's at 0.4 denoising strength, not deionizing, denoising strength. Where is my terminal that governs this? Yeah, it looks like it's working. Maybe. Or it's busy doing the other one that it was doing earlier, so it's gonna take a while for me to get around to it. Which is fine, because that's, you know, of course, obviously we want that done as fast as possible. Same regards, no, I'm not gonna worry about it too much. All right, so now I need to go back to media and see where we ended up with the library. What got actually uploaded, what didn't, sake of the crash. So the Goblin Chief did, the Enforcer did as well. Although it looks like it may have failed. Let's go ahead and open it. No, it's there. Okay. Add media files and find where we were at. So Goblin Chief did. Wow, I just had a moment. I'll let load it. Enforcer. The Dragon Tri Leader failed too. Okay, Goblin Chief. And Captain. And this Marshal. Yep. We need to wait. Be better safe than sorry on that one. I don't know what's going on with it, but I don't like it. So let's re-upload that in. That pop up as expected. Come on. Crunching. They're all there, so we'll see what happens. All right, so now you edit glossary items. Make sure I'm not going crazy. Diplomatic Enforcer. Okay, that's not the right one. Would that finish? Okay. Save. Oops, wrong one. Left, save. Oh, shoot. I have to do something. It's fine. I can get that in a moment. And let's go ahead and back to media. Because I forgot to do something on each of these, which ends up being important in the long run. All right, so let's edit. This will take a while. Let's see. All right, it's gonna be better if I do it this in a different way. All right. Let's go ahead and head back to posts. Oh, whoops. Click the wrong one. Open media library. This one's actually the dragon bar. No, the dragon leader, war leader. Okay. Actually, honestly, I'm just gonna save them for now because the thing is they're not ready for technically being by our process for being scheduled. So Go in chief. Not ready for it. Diplomatic enforcer. Oh, got a little aggressive on there. We're still waiting for it to finish. On that one, let's go back over here. Now we can check off street featured image. I mean, did I do it on all of them? I don't think I actually set the images though. One of the things I'm supposed to do. I don't think I've been doing it really well. I have to go through and do like a full audit. That's okay. Dragon Tribe War Leader. I mean, you could it's fine. Yeah, we're 48 minutes in. All right, let's see. So, we should go through here and make sure I had the checklist for those. So yeah, those are good. Okay. Check out you. All their glossary feature images should be good. Drag them down. No, I got distracted. Glossary feature images are now all good. So the cool thing is that because there's two images, right? So by doing it this way, where I change the name, now they'll have the new one populated against them as well. So that's cool. So we got glossary feature images done. All right, so now we're gonna work on this one, which is currently being processed, and that's gonna take some time. Because then we've got the other one queued that'll also take some time. But we're good on those two for now. I think because I can change my targeted action here. Not quite as done as I want it to be, though. To be honest with you, by today, I wanted to get most of the stuff done yesterday, but I didn't quite because someone needed to sleep. I wasn't feeling very well, and I'm still not really feeling great, to be honest with you. But it's okay. Let's see. So our current status. All right. So let's just take another look where we're at on that. Major parts here again. We're currently. You'd be able to get those done effectively. Like I like the change of background is kind of good there, and then we're waiting for it to finish off, kind of reprocessing the dude. The dude's kind of got some issues there. We can work on some of the other ones though that we've already gotten in. Let's go ahead and go into media again. Mind the fact that I got like 10 bazillion tabs because that's how this works, right? And then add new media files. We've got the Marshall 2 final. Okay. Now, arguably, in the future, we're actually in the baseline. This element's part of the SEO tracking stuff, but the fella's still kind of out of pocket. So let's see. Marshall, that's cool. Update that. Add media file. Wait for that. Probably should Goblin Chief. All right, and was there any other ones that I had the two second finals? I think it was just those two. It was tactical and yeah, it was tactical in those two. So all right, so let's find the tactical one, or the which this one would be. So let's select image, media library. Upload. Select. Save draft. And let's go ahead and go to image generation and Galaxy Horde. All right, and then what's the other one I just did? Media. Marshall or the tactical. Save draft, let that save. Close it when it's done. This is our principal goal at the moment is trying to get these rocked out. Marshall tactical. Image media library. Save draft. And now we'll go back to image generation and tactical. Check hijacked items. Yeah, was gonna argue with me. All right, and there we go. So that's 2 of 6 done for. We're about a week ahead of what it is, which is better than being, in parity. Because that's the problem that I ended up running into. We're still not quite where I want to be though, because it's still a little bit slower. We're probably going to be a week and basically a week and a half. So we're not going to get to precise parity, but we're going to get to half parity, as it were. To 1 week to 2 weeks covered. It's still a little off-centered. I can do better. It's just like the problem is that kind of burn out and run out of energies. So, all right. Where are we at with this guy? I'm actually gonna Control C program and then restart it because I want to get this started properly. Let's start up. We gotta wait. Yeah, complaining about things. All right, there we go. Plot will create 25 images on a 5x5 grid. Whole steps to process 1500. So it's gonna take a minute, but we're getting to it. As we can see there. Oh, well, you can see part of it. Let's go ahead and see how it's progressing there. That's it. That part doesn't take too long. Or this one's not gonna take too long because it's almost there. It's just a matter of like a little bit of tuning it out in a manner that I like. Although there is a problem. Biscuit. All right, let's interrupt it. That is not the right one. Background wise. Let's try it again. Because I don't want the people in the background, basically is what it comes down to. Like the details I'm more concerned about is our character in the front for this. Presumably the audience is what's looking in on him. So this is a like more or less a polishing pass. So right, so we can get the roughed off, as it were. So. All right. Right now, where are we at? Let's go back to the Trello for our tracking. I said 2 of 5 are done, or 2 of 6 are done. There is that. It's been an hour. Streaming. Honestly, I may call it a little bit earlier because I'm just kind of I'm not really feeling it. All truth. I mean, no, it's not that. It's just I'm feeling it. I'm just kind of I don't know. Gotta get this done. The truth is there's different processes that I want to work on a bit, but I need to get these done before I can start working on those processes. So, don't save. Just reviewing something quickly over here. Let's see. Yeah. So, just looking at some silliness in Discord. Take everything with a grain of salt. This is going to be my generalized statement. Just saying, like, if you go, this thing will really offend me, and somebody then does it, don't be offended because you did kind of set yourself up for it. Like, don't have a thin skin. It's the internet. Like, I'm just saying. Am I wrong for saying this? Kind of, sort of. But I'm also going to say there are lines. To be clear, there are lines, and there are points where too far is too far, and on and on. And then there are legitimately there are lines. But if you say, you know, don't make a horrible joke, expect when the joke's going to show up. Just expect it. Laugh until you know I did really set myself up for that one. Not immediately leave because your fifis were hurt because the person wasn't sensitive enough or whatever. I'm again, I'm not saying that it's the right thing to do to be a jerk either. But expect people to be jerks, is all I'm saying. Because people will be jerks. Regularly. What people do. They're jerks. Alright, let's see. It's 33%. And again, this is particularly to like have stable diffusion to like rough out the edges from the DALI productions, and then from there we'll actually we have an entirely different process that's going to be applied. Still working with this guy to kind of build it out, figure out where he goes with it for vectorization. It'll be neat. I swear it'll be neat when it's ready. You don't believe me? It'll be neat. It's just a matter of it getting there. He's been kind of busy the past month with like doing stuff, right? It happens. It happens. I'm not even gonna, I don't have space to be. So it's like we get this part, we get this skill set applied there, and man, oh man, I swear it's gonna be real neat. I'm actually kind of holding my breath a little bit on that one. Plus with with the way that the things are going, I keep on clicking over to it with the analytics. We start seeing more people show up, and we start seeing this number go up, and this number actually has dramatically gone up over the past couple of days. Like it dropped below 60. Actually, it dropped like 50. 51 was the low. After we'd gotten past the 50 mark, it went up over the 60 and then dropped, and it was like, no, we're running into this problem. And now we're back up to 64 in like the past couple of days. It's a rolling, Google presentation. Plus, I mean, we see these impressions kind of jumping. So cool. It's real cool. I think that we found the hole that was kind of drawing us up, and we're starting to patch it up. So I think we're getting back to where we need to be. Now, that being said, we have an upcoming problem that I need to solve, which is that one of my major pipelines for the constants generation part, I don't know if I have access to it anymore. And so that's a problem. It's a big problem. And I don't know. I mean, I've got a few ways I can fix it, I think. Well, I know I've got a few ways I can fix it. I just don't know which one I want to use. And I'm running out of time to waffle. Yeah, even today, you can see it. It did just like, we had 16 visitors yesterday, and then we dropped down to 5 so far for today, but we also have way more views. It's got this weird sort of like, I don't know, and there's like this trend that's like it jumps and then drops. I'm not sure what that implies, but it's probably not great, but it's interesting, nothing else. And I still don't know what's wrong with Clicky. I think I broke it. So but yeah, so we've got some things that are working, some things aren't quite doing the things I want them to do. Yeah, 43% on the thing. See, like I said before, we hit the hour mark of it. I'm just kind of like, yeah, I'm not really gonna run out of gas there. It's doing great though. Like I said, I'm a little under the weather, so it's one of those like, I've got time goals to get done, and I'm just not feeling hot. So yeah, it's that sort of day, or that sort of minute. Let's say those 3 are actually already scanned and good to go. So I don't know why it's still saying those 3, but yeah. Let's see. And then yeah, that's looking neat. I like seeing that. It's a little like it flattened out over the few days, but it's starting to like kind of go up. And I'd rather have a slight upward curve then I'd have a sudden irrational spikes. Although that's one of the other things that we need to get working on once this process um, of the D&D style, or sorry, of the glossary, not glossary, excuse me, of the thing. So, which, so, yeah, big part is that we got to get to the space where we're, keep the steam going. All right. Anyway, you know what? I know I said I want to continue heavy, but I'm kind of, like I said, I'm running out. So, but I'm not done yet. No, gosh darn it, I can't make up my mind if I'm doing good or not. um, but yeah. So there's this guy here. Just trying to think what else we can work on while I'm waiting for this. It's not going to be like a super duper 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 involved project. Because like I said before, I'm kind of at this like done point. That's a different mode of thought entirely. Debating about going to working on the code base some, but problem is that that's a completely different mode of thought, and that does require a fair amount of effort. So, the main thing is itself at like almost 1,500 lines of code, which I know is not an insane amount compared to a lot of things, like pretty much everything on the major mainline run stuff, but what amounts to being just kind of a side project, I think that's. Plus, there's the supporting stuff. So, anyway, I'm gonna make myself look more like an idiot. That's interesting. There's this other problem that I currently have to deal with that I caused here. Because the problem is that these guys all I accidentally eliminated. They went through the glossary review. I accidentally eliminated all of their niche topic series as I was working on rebuilding or building up the image generation station stuff. Which actually that does lead to something I could be working on, I guess. I mean, I could rebuild them and then kind of jump them over. Well, they do need a recheck, I think, don't they? I guess they do. Yeah, I guess they do. I mean, he's gonna hate me for it though. I'm just debating about it because what I want to do there is kind of not okay. I'm gonna have to think about that one. I'm gonna have to think about that one real long and hard. All right. At this stage though, I'm gonna hit it. I'm gonna call it. Like I said before, I'm at the burnout point for the day. So I will catch y'all later. And if you see me, well, yeah. If you see it, say hi. Anyway, cheers.